Welcome back to Rhode Island Whitetails. It's been a great season so far. November is officially over, and it's kind of sad, but we got a lot of rut activity still to be had in the next couple weeks here. We've had a great month, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, some successes, some failures, but we've got a lot of great content to share with you guys, and this video is going to be all about the first week of November when both Dan and I drew lottery permits to hunt in a wildlife refuge for 1 week. It was really fun. Saw a lot of deer, and that's where we officially met Marco. Marco's brand new to the team. We brought him on Rhode Island Whitetails. He's a super nice guy, super funny, and what sealed the deal for us actually is when he sent us a video of himself eating a deer in the tree stand, and I thought it was super funny. So I sent him a video back of myself eating a deer, and we just became instant friends after that. So the first part of the video is going to be just a montage of all the clips that Dan and I took while hunting here, and then Marco edited his own video of his hunts, and that's what we're going to show at the end. So hope you enjoy the video. Welcome Marco to the team, and let's get into it. I just saw a big buck out in the field.
Okay guys, good morning and welcome back to another YouTube video. Man, this one's gonna be a cool one. So today is November 2nd and it's opening morning of what's going to be a 7-day season here in this National Wildlife Refuge. And listen to this. You guys will like this, ready? Actually wasn't that bad. Maybe it's gonna be a good day. I'm on my way to this awesome refuge, and it's really just a cool spot. There's a lot of different types of habitat. You have a few, or really just one big grassland, and then there's some shrublands and a bunch of wetlands. There's some coastal habitat, and then you've got the more upland forested spaces. So just a lot of stuff, different stuff going on, everything a whitetail needs. And there's a ton of deer in there. They haven't been pressured, you know, I don't think since the Native Americans were hunting them, whenever that was. So I think they really just mostly associate people with the photo opportunity, honestly. But this morning it's gonna be a little different. So I scouted this spot pretty hard, and my main goal was just to find scrapes because I knew I was gonna be in there from November 2nd to November 8th. So here in Rhode Island that's like, if not rut, it's pre-rut for sure. But I mean, it's starting to get pretty rutty. I think with the next cold front is probably going to be on. So either way, I didn't find many scrapes. I only found like three real solid scrapes. Anyways, I put a trail cam up on one of them, and there's been different bucks in there like almost every day. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know if that's just because I haven't really used trail cameras before, or I mean, it's probably a combination of that and also the fact that there's just so many deer in here. Either way, that's what I'm gonna go set up on this morning. We're gonna slip in the dark. I got plenty of time. It rained yesterday, should be super quiet. My wind is a little sketchy, but I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, man, I don't know, I don't have much else to say. The bow is shooting awesome. I was at the range the other day. I shot through paper. I'm shooting bullet holes off the rest. My broadheads are sharp. I sharpened them up last night, and I just can't wait for this hunt. So I think that's good for now. I'll check back in with you guys soon. I'll see you in the woods. She's a deer, that's a deer. They're on the hoof this morning, let's go. Right. Okay guys, it's been maybe a half hour since I had those two bucks come by. So I spotted the first one a ways away. They're both running pretty quick through the woods, and I saw the first one, and then I could see that there was a bigger deer behind him. I basically turned the camera on, grabbed my bow, and then within, I don't know, 5 or 6 seconds from the time I saw them, they were right here. The first one passed, and I tried to stop that second one, and as you guys might be thinking, I was too vocal. I was calling too much. I had an encounter last year, very similar situation. I had a doe and then a big buck behind her, and they were kind of running through the woods at a similar speed, and I tried to stop the buck and he just wasn't interested. He definitely heard me, but he just didn't
didn't want to stop, and so I was kind of worried that that was going to happen again, and so I was way too vocal. And then he stopped there for a second at 20 yards, quartered away, and I had my pin on him, and I could feel my thumb like ready to go, ready to punch the shot off, and I just told myself, like, wait, take a second, let your pin settle. And all things considered, I'd rather have that happen than, rush the shot and just wound the deer or miss the deer. So I don't know. Been sitting here, and it's like a fine line between trying to learn from the mistake you just made and then also beating yourself up too bad about it. So
okay guys, that's gonna be a wrap for the morning of day 1. All things considered, really can't complain. Saw some deer, full draw on a nice buck. Probably shoot one eventually. I'll check back in with you guys soon. Okay guys, we're right back where we left off. Finished that exam and got back over here as soon as I could. It's a little bit late right now and it's super hot, so I'm not gonna burn one of my best spots. Instead, I'm just gonna go to a pretty commonly used travel corridor and set up there, maybe shoot a doe. It's a spot where it's mostly closed canopy, so it'll provide the deer with some shade, low in elevation, so maybe they'll be looking for a cool route to take on their way to the food. Granted, I don't know which direction they're going to come from, but that is part of what makes it fun. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we're going to sneak in there as fast and as quiet as possible, get set up, and maybe whack it out. Doe down if you're blind. So I hate to be just cut into this scene. Wish you guys could have seen the hunt. My GoPro died, but I think last time we spoke I told you I was gonna try to climb a tree, and basically got to the area I wanted to set up in, and the wind was swirling. It was getting pretty late and I couldn't decide on a tree, so I figured I'd just stay on the ground and kind of still hunt / sit on the ground. So I set up in that deadfall and then still hunted like 20 yards, set up on a rock, still hunted another 30 yards, leaned up against a tree for a while, until eventually around last light I was working my way pretty close to a hiking trail, and I saw this deer. Saw her flick her tail. Her butt was towards me. She was moving away from me, just browsing along, and I was trying to basically close the distance while not being heard or seen, and managed to get to 20 yards. I was using this wall of greenbrier, some other low, thick brush for cover, and got to what I figured was probably 20, drew my bow, stepped out. She kind of noticed me right before I shot, so she noticed me. I settled my pin and shot. I think I must have hit a branch because I hit her high and forward, and so she dropped right there. This is actually the entrance right here, so quite a ways off from where I was aiming. But she dropped right there, and I put my bow down, took my knife out, and she didn't suffer for long at all. So feels good. This is the second doe of the year. Beautiful deer. She looks really healthy, and feels good to just kind of get that pressure off me, you know, get some more venison in the freezer, and now maybe I can try and focus on killing a nice buck. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably end this video with this, and then continue to film my hunts for the rest of the 7-day hunt. So day one, we got one killed. Day one, that's not bad, right? But yeah, man, hopefully you found it entertaining. I love this stuff. It's my favorite thing. Little 8-point. Oh, and he's rotten. He smells bad. He's rotten bad.